Hello friends, today we going to discuss our new subject supply chain management. So this is subject of 6th semester, that is supply chain management, which has course number as a ABM 3613 and allotted credits are 1 plus 1. So in this subject we going to discuss detail about supply chain management. So we'll start with overview of supply chain management. So students, all of you are well aware about supply chain management or supply chain. In agriculture, the supply chain is plays very important role as the most of agriculture products are perishable in nature. So the immediate transportation of product is very essential. So strong and good supply chain which can avoid perishability of a product, which can helps to reach a product at a time to the customer. So supply chain explain us that the supply chain means not only selling a final product to the customer, but it start from the backward side of production process. So in a backward side there are the requirement of different materials, that may be the raw material, there may be the machineries, maybe the requirement of some oils and some facilitative material, oils, diesels or electricity. So all those factors from supplier side means from procurement of different material and selling a material or selling a final product to its customer. So combination of both means backward and forward linkage together we called as a supply chain management. So we can say when there is a combination of backward linkage and forward linkage of a product, then combinedly both we will call as a supply chain. And when we will manage that supply chain in a proper way, when we avoid a wastage, when we avoid a or we try to minimize the perishability of a product, or when we help to reach a product at a right time at a right place, so that is a supply chain management. So we can say when we apply the principles of management means when there is a proper planning in a supply chain, when have to purchase, where have to take a delivery, at what time they have to take a delivery, then where have to supply or transport that material. So when there is a proper planning, when there is a coordination, there is a controlling. So when we apply all these management principle in the supply chain, then we called it as a supply chain management. So now we'll go with the overview. The management of flow of goods and services involve the movement and storage of raw materials, of work in process inventory and finished goods, as well as end to end order fulfillments from point of origin to point of consumption. So supply chain management of the flow of goods and services. So it is a flow of goods and services. So in a flow it involves the movement and storage of raw materials. So this one is related to procurement. So when there is a procurement of a material, or we can say movement of required raw material and storing that material in a storage, then movement of work in process inventory, or we can say semi finished product, when the half processed product can also necessary to store in a storage and it will go for further process. So work in process inventory and finished goods. So supply chain involves movement of raw material as well as movement of work in process inventory as well as finished products, final products which produced by the company, as well as end-to-end order fulfillment. This one is related to backward and in process movement. But not only this, after the finished product, after the production of finished product, that product will have to uh, reach to origin to point of consumption. So these all are involved in the supply chain. So supply chain, it involve the procurement of raw material, or we can say movement of raw material, storage of raw material, then storage of work in process product and finished products, and movement of the finished product or finally produced product to the origin of the point of consumption. So it is a supply chain. In other word, we can say supply chain management is the management of a network of all business. So we can say supply chain is nothing but it is a network. As I told, the supply chain involves the backward and forward linkage of a market. So backward linkage means a backward network and forward linkage means forward channels. So it is nothing but a network of a backward and forward activity. So it is given that supply chain management is the management of a network of all business processes. So network of all the processes, process of procurement, process of storage, process of finished products, and even process of reaching that product to the customers, and activities involving procurement of raw materials, manufacturing, distribution, management of a finished goods. So supply chain management means not only the backward and forward linkage. From this definition, it is clear that the backward and forward linkage is there in supply chain, but along with this, the internal movement of materials means whatever movement is going to happen inside the organization during the manufacturing process, that also will be considered in a supply chain management. So supply chain management is also called as a art of management of providing the right product at right time, at a right place, at a right cost to the customers. So supply chain management, it is art of management of providing right product at a right time, at a right place, at a right cost to the customer. So this shows the concept of supply chain management. So here the concept is given as we discussed in previous slide. This one is a manufacturing. So this is a center, we can say. So there are so many suppliers. Who supply the different goods, different material required for the manufacturing process. So there may be the supply of raw material. So this arrow shows the flow of material. So here flow of material move from the supplies to the manufacturing process, and after the production of final product, it again material flow to the distributors, and through distributors it will transport it to the customers. So this is a flow of material. So there is a flow of raw material from suppliers to the manufacturing process, and final product from manufacturing process to the distributor. And there also the backward flow is exist. So backward flow is of information. So distributors supply the information to the manufacturer. That information may be the feedback regarding quality, may be the expectations from the product, may be the expectation of a cost, or if they are expecting some extra benefits, or some extra type or new products from the manufacturer. Again the information also pass from the manufacturer to suppliers. So as per the information received from distributors and planning of manufacturer, same information can be passed to the supplier, and according to that the supplier can provide a material for the further manufacturing process. So in short we'll discuss the history of or origin of supply chain. So in 1982, Keith Oliver, a consultant at Booz Allen Hamilton, introduced the term supply chain management to the public domain in an interview for the Financial Times. So in 1982, Keith Oliver, who was a consultant in a Booz Allen Hamilton company, and during his interview, the supply chain management he introduced in a public domain. So first time he mentioned that word in a publicly in a 1982. So who first time given this word is uh, Keith Oliver, who was a consultant at Booz Allen Hamilton, and in 1982, while giving an interview to Financial Times, he introduced a term supply chain management. So we can say he is a person who introduced the term supply chain management. So the Keith Oliver was a person who given the term supply chain management. And in 1983, the Worscraft Watch in Germany published for the first time the result of an implemented and so-called supply chain management project led by Wolfgang Past. So this was in again 1982 Germany. They have published the first result of implementation of supply chain management project. Supply chain management is a systematic approach to managing the entire flow of information, material, services from a raw material suppliers through factories and warehouses to end users. So as we discussed, it is a managing of flow of material at all levels, in a procurement level, at a processing level, and at a distribution level. So supply chain management is different from supply chain management, which emphasize only the buyer supplier relationship, and the supply chain management has emerged as the new key to productivity and competitiveness of manufacturing and service enterprises. Then next point, that is nature or features of supply chain management. So these are the nature of supply chain management. So first one, it is a integrated behavior. So supply chain management incorporates integration of stakeholders from supplier to customers. As we discussed, though supply chain where there is a network of a business. So in this process, the suppliers are supply the raw materials. Again, there is a internal network of manufacturing process. There is a different product line. There are different processes through which product has to be go, and after the ready product, it going to be distributed to the customers. So all these activities are interrelated. So absence of any of this will break the supply chain, and there will be the loss, or there will be the how to face the problems for the organization. So supply chain management, it is an integrated behavior, and it works at different levels, for the stakeholders level, for manufacturer levels, and for the customers level. Then second benefits, features of supply chain management is mutually sharing channel risk and rewards. So risk and reward sharing is important for long term focus and cooperation among the supply chain members. So in a supply chain management, the risk arises for one agent or one middleman, or any person who is involved in a supply chain management, then all are mutually sharing. So all will be mutually responsible for that risk and the problem. So there will be a mutually sharing of supply risk, which happens, which generate in a supply chain. And then cooperation. So in a supply chain, cooperation is another feature which shows cooperation among the channel members is required for effective supply chain. So as we discussed in first nature, their supply chain means there is a coordination between different agents or different members who are involved in the supply chain. So if there is a lacking of cooperation, then there will be the how to face the problem, and everyone will be responsible for that. So there should be cooperation, there should be the following the orders, there should be giving a proper delivery at a given time. So all these factors should be considered. And then focus on serving customers. So ultimate goal of supply chain management is only the focusing of the customers. The suppliers are supplying raw material, so their main intention behind that, that product should be reached at a time to the manufacturer, and manufacturer can produce it within a time and can give a delivery to customer as per the decided date. So ultimate goal of every member of supply chain is to target customers or focus on customers and making a customer satisfied with the product. Then next feature of supply chain is integration of processes. So as we told, there are integration of different processes. The integration in a functional teams means whatever the functional team available in manufacturing process, functional team of suppliers, functional team of uh, distributors, so there should be the integration. Then in plant supplier personnel and third party service providers, so there should be integration of all processes which going to happen from point of production of raw material to the final point of consumption. Then mutually sharing of information. So in a diagrammatic view of concept of supply chain management, we already seen that there are two types of flow in concept. The first one, there is a flow of material which go from suppliers to manufacturer and to the distributors. Again there is a backward flow of information, so that information transferred from the customers to the distributors, from distributors to the manufacturer, and again manufacturer can communicate that information to suppliers, so then only supplier can supply a material which the manufacturer required for fulfilling the wants, needs which generated to the customers. So there is a sharing of information, there is a sharing of information mutually, and then partners to build and maintain long term relationship. So in a business, any business, there should be the proper relationship. Even in marketing we have a one term, that is customer relationship management. So when company keep a good customer relations, then only they can retain that customers for a long time and they can generate their profit. So in a maintaining long term relation, not only with the customers but also with the suppliers. So company should have a good relations with suppliers of raw material as well as the customers who going to use your product. So there should be the long term relationship as well as a healthy relationship, and then only there will be the proper professional relationship, there will be the proper coordination, there should be sharing of information, and there should be the integration between this department. So students, in today's session we had discussed about the meaning of supply chain management. Then we seen that the concept of supply chain management, how into concept, how the material flows from suppliers to the customers, and how the information flow back from a consumer to the suppliers. And again we have seen the features of supply chain management. So thank you for watching this video.